Hey guys, 5-9 Gaming Mobile back with another video today. Today we're going to be talking about what we think could potentially be coming for Legends video and stuff. I believe it's number 19, coming out in just a few hours from now. I believe it's like 9 hours from the time we're recording this video. I'm joined by Truth and Raiyuden. What do you guys think? Who's going to start here? We're each picking a character we think is going to come out. Obviously, we think the next LF is coming out tomorrow. Who are they going to talk about?
I mean, you can't open it. Did you want to go first, or I can
I'll
go ahead and start?
I'll go first. So we kind of each picked the character we thought was the most likely. Obviously, different characters, and we pretty much, I think, have the three most likely candidates. But the one that I picked was Dragon Ball Z Broly from either Movie 8, Dragon Ball Z Movie 8, or Dragon Ball Z Movie, I believe it's 10. That's Broly's second coming. The fact that this Broly does not have a legendary finish character in this game at this point is actually kind of crazy.
When you mentioned this, dude, I was stunned by it. I was like, wait, wow, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
because even if you take a look at like all the characters that have LFs in the game right now, I mean, I would expect Dragon Ball Z Broly to have an LF before like Saiyan Saga Piccolo, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. Like, it's just, you take a look at all the different characters in this game, and you take a look at what viable Dragon Ball Z Broly's even are there in this game, and there's only three, but, like, none of them are really that great. I mean, you have, like, the original Zenkai Blue one that came out, like, the second banner ever in the history of the game. You have the green one, the Zenkai Legendary Super Saiyan Broly from Second Coming, and then you have the free-to-play purple one, which honestly never really saw that much play. The EX yellow one is okay. So there's not really any kind of useful...
Whoa. You're forgetting the god, Yellow Super Saiyan.
Yeah, we were about to say, how dare you disrespect that man. He's
he doesn't
broken.
count because he's not legendary Super Saiyan. He's just Super
He doesn't count because he sucks.
You already know you're about to get torched for making that comment.
I love that Broly. He kills everyone. I watch
my
out
comment
of
section
purple.
likes him.
yeah, they do. Yep.
Anyway, the fact that there's no like good dominant Z Broly is kind of absurd. On top of the fact that there's two pieces of evidence kind of pointing towards a new Broly. Number one, we have the Zenkai for the Broly Second Coming Goku. He's sort of like the last link that completes the trio of the Zenkai Awakened Full Family Kamehameha team, which is obviously from Broly Second Coming. And then we have two Broly equipments that just came out. We have the unique equipment for Yellow Movie Sagas, and then we have the, I think it's the blue-haired Broly, isn't it? The equipment that just dropped for the PvP season. Mm-hmm. So, two different types of Broly equipment. Plus, with the Zenkai Yellow Goku buffing movies, on top of just the parade of movie buffs that have been coming out since Legends Festival. I feel like Broly is definitely a strong candidate, and I would not be surprised at all if we saw him come out tomorrow.
Yeah, because the green Broly, I felt like in the hands of a good player, he could be very annoying still. But now that like mono purple is dominant, not really so much. But before, green Broly was still a bit of a menace. I do actually really like that pick of Z Broly too, because Dokkan has its anniversary next week, right? So this is Legends' last like drop to like slide something in before like I feel like a lot of people are just going to be on Dokkan for the next month, right? So I think Z Broly is a perfect pick to drop right now before anniversary, because what are they going to drop in February, Legends? Probably like, they're going to drop like 21st World Tournament Kid Goku and like Jackie Chun or something, right? Like,
last year it was Kid Buu and Angel Vegeta. I mean, Kid Buu is...
No, it was Yamcha and Launch.
It came out on the weekend. Yeah, that's right.
That was the All-Star banner, but the LF in February was Kid Buu.
Okay, yeah, and then Zenkai Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Angel Vegeta. Okay.
I think that was March actually.
I thought
I think that was in March. I would never forget. It was definitely in March for that guy, but I know what you mean.
All right, who wants to go next?
I guess I'll just go next. So I chose a cooler LF. I know, big surprise. I would have thought Goresh would have taken this one, but I decided to take it just because, for a couple of reasons. We do have this raid that's going live right now, and typically raids give a couple hints of what we could expect. In Legends, pretty much everything is a hint or not. But if you were to cherry pick specific things, certainly one of them has to be a clue. And for this one, you'll notice that the first form Frieza as well as the pod Frieza are boost characters. Potentially a cooler could be relevant here as well. But the biggest one has to be the fact that they released the bird Goku and a red Piccolo, but not the cooler from that movie. It's almost absurd that they did that. Surely
And
they went ahead. It has to be a deliberate choice in order to save him for a more suitable moment. As you guys know, we noticed lately that Legends likes to do 1 LF step-ups and then an all-star banner soon after that has the characters that should have been on that step-up. Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, and then we get God Topo and Kale and Khalifa, stuff like that. I think what happened here is they released this all-star banner first with the Goku and the Piccolo, and they saved that cooler 1 LF step-up for a later date. They probably had the Legends Festival cooked up, so they figured, we'll let that go through, we'll make him come out after. So I think he's coming next, mainly for those reasons. And another reason, and this is probably just copium from me, but I'm really hoping that they're thinking of like ways to deal with some of the Saiyans that we got right now, especially the Super Saiyans that I think we all are very, very fond of. One in particular who's super flashy and always says is the ultimate fusion, all this other crap. We know him all too well. I think he needs to be taken down a couple notches, and I hope Legends is like, yeah, I got you covered for the cooler. I don't know. You guys think some of that makes sense?
I still just cannot believe that they brought in like the new map, the new battlefield, just for an all-star bit. Like that was just weird. Like I don't know.
You don't like the cooler movie theme for Red Piccolo?
Red Piccolo, he did a lot in the movie, man. He did so much.
Got like one shot by Cooler. First form Cooler or whatever, like the untransformed version.
It just seems ridiculous, honestly. It seems so obvious. We know that they have a certain release pattern. We know what they do. And this is one of those things where something stuck out the most, and it was the lack of the LF. And not to mention, when was the last time we saw a transformed Cooler unit? It's just like Janemba. We haven't seen one in like 50 years.
Yeah,
so I feel like
Cooler.
now would be a very good time. I think LOE needs come up here. It's time for them to shine. It's time for them to put a couple of pesky Saiyans in their place, and this would be probably one of the best moments to do so.
Yeah, and the thing with
I remember.
I was gonna say the thing with Cooler too is we only have 2 final form Coolers in the game, the blue one and then the purple one. And the thing with the purple one is he has literally copy and paste animations from the blue one. So we really only have 1 set of animations from final form Cooler. And the only thing he does is the green card, which is obviously like, you guys know the green card by now, and then the blue card, the supernova, and that's it. In the movie, he does a lot of attacks. Like he does a thing where he like smashes Goku into like the wall, like the Dokkan STR Cooler animation, right? Like there's so many animations they have access to with that Cooler that they can make into an LF character. Like there's a lot they can work with.
You know what I hope they do? Should it, I have to say this now. I really hope if they make him have an LF, if he's the next one, the 360 spin around Cooler when he backhands Goku, that has to be part of the LF. If it happens, I want to see that camera spin, the character comes in, Cooler just backhands him and then just smashes him into the ground. It would be so satisfying. They have to do that. Dokkan did it really well. It looks awesome. We all love it. I hope Legends does the same thing.
I was gonna say, Goresh, I remember you talked about an LF Cooler in the past that might be able to have like blast armor through like super attacks. So like,
Yeah.
like he could go through like a Kamehameha or something like that. I think both Cooler and Broly potentially could have something like that, right? Because they both did it to Goku, basically.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the Broly that just stood there and ate the Kamehameha? Didn't even take
that
damage.
would be like they could do something with that. That would be sick.
What if he counters it?
Oh.
Like the IT Goku just counters everything. Like imagine you if you use a blue card and let's say you're running through a strike card, you just counter it and you get priority again. You just beat the crap out of him.
Broly just stands there and eats it.
Yeah.
That would be so sick. I would love that.
It would be pretty epic.
All right, so my pick is going to be very simple, very lazy. Bardock, right? But mine, it's very basic, right? Every single time an LF is about to drop, I look at the timeline, everyone is just saying, Bardock, this time for sure. So eventually, it's gonna be Bardock, and they're all gonna say, "I called it, dude! And Bardock, I knew it!" It's like, yeah, every time that's what you guys are saying. But I mean, at least with the chilled raid, there's at least some like a hint or an evidence or a breadcrumbs or something, right?
That comment reminds me of before Gogeta Blue came out. For 2 years, everyone was saying it's Gogeta Blue. This time Gogeta Blue. This time Gogeta Blue. And when he finally came out, people were like, "See, I told you. I told you, Gogeta Blue here now."
That's what's gonna happen when LF Bardock comes. The only thing I don't know, like, would it be Super Saiyan or would it be base Bardock?
I think transforming. That's the only version of him we don't have from base to Super Saiyan. That's got to be the one.
I mean, we don't really have a good Super Saiyan Bardock, so.
Yeah, honestly, the one we have now, he's just he's like Rising Rush fodder. How'd you coin it? Rising Rush fodder? That's
the best unit to sack off the Rising Rush, yeah.
Yeah, he's whatever. I don't know. He's like just a dude you want to throw away right away. He's like a potato.
The thing with Bardock too is if you look at the release history of like Bardock characters, there's honestly like not that much to work with. There's the first one was the green one, then we had the Super Saiyan Bardock, and then we had the red one, and that's it. You haven't really had one since the red Bardock. So I mean,
there's also the amazing yellow Bardock, the Dragon Ball Super one.
Yeah, how could I forget? He came out with Tapion, dude. They were the destroyers of PvP when they came out.
Tapion, I grabbed him with my Legends tickets recently. Very
Oh, you did? Nice. Yeah, that's a good
Probably
pickup.
changed the game, man. Those green cards, dude, mesmerizing.
So I guess that's going to be our 3 opinions on this one. We have a Dragon Ball Z version of Broly. We have Cooler from Cooler's Revenge. You know, honestly, just now that I've said that out loud, you know what it made me think of as well? Like, what about like I've seen people say this on Timeline before too. A final form Cooler that revives into Metal Cooler.
I actually was gonna think, you know, the pre-transform Cooler reviving to him transforming. You know, the whole animation, everything. Like, first time you get to see this form, papa, like that. All right, yeah, they could do that. I just think how would they do that? He revives to Metal Cooler.
Like, I don't know, because in the movie he like gets launched into the sun, right, and then he revives, and like I don't know. They kept that going.
Imagine you tap attack him, he somehow a sun spawns, he turns into Metal Cooler. You're like, what the hell?
That is insane, right? Like multiple villains were thrown into the sun and brought back because Broly, like they did Bio Broly as well. Like, so, yeah.
The sun, dude. The sun is like negligible power level.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
But yeah, there we go. Cooler, Z Broly, and Bardock. Let us know down below what you guys think is the most likely outcome, or if you guys have a different idea altogether. It's pretty much all from me, unless you guys have anything else you want to say before we head out here.
That's it.
All right,
we'll
I'm
see
gonna
the
take that
reveal
as
later on.
Yeah, I think that is a no. So I'll see you guys all once we know who we're getting.
You know what? You may as well. Before we go, though, don't forget we will be live tuning into it. So be sure to check us out on Twitch over at 59 Gaming to join in on some vibes, see what we get.
Yep.
Goodbye.